Hey guys, so today I read up on Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. I saw the trailer and I got excited, so I decided to do a video. These are my thoughts on the trailer, as well as what I hope to see in the game. I have provided a link to the trailer and other related content down below in the description. I'll have it playing in the background, but I had to cut the sound out for the copyright purposes, so make sure you watch it first to get the music and the initial reaction. So let's start by breaking it down. At the start of the trailer, we see an operator down but not out, possibly Thermite or Recruit, holding what appears to me to be the FBI Standard Issue 45 ACP pistol. There is shadowy movement of what is probably infected persons, and the operator's heart rate continues to elevate. We also see something moving along the operator's arm. It looks like circuits, or veins perhaps, moving down his arm towards his wrist, and is black in color. Just as the shadows are on top of him, we hear gunfire, and we see new shadows down the hallway. Ella and Vigil then approach and assist the downed operator. That's it for the trailer. Now, on the note of the operators, we saw Lion and Finka, the two CBRN operators from Siege. Those of you who do not know what CBRN is, it's chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear response. It's basically anything that's real nasty that you need hazmat for. They're the operators that are going to respond. Data miners have also supposedly found a reskin for Pulse and Nomad that would fit them perfectly into quarantine. There is some speculation with this that it's going to be a siege event, like a second outbreak event, just to tie in the game's release and get people back on track. I've been saying for a while now that Siege needed to expand on the operators that they created. I love seeing them introduce an Elite Squad, a new mobile game, but that doesn't do the characters enough justice. They're so diverse and they have so many unique things about them. The fact that Rainbow Six Siege did not have a single-player campaign or any story beyond the situations or the events had a little bit, it really hurt its appeal to many classic fans of the franchise who are accustomed to high-quality series and stories and character development. Adding the operator profiles helped, and I really like the in-between where they have, one comment on the other on psychological profiles, or they do a tech breakdown. I really think that added to it. I also like that they did the intro videos, although I wish that the newer operators had intro videos like the classic ones did. I hope the practice of operator profiles and intro videos is continued into quarantine for all of their characters. But that's all critiques about Siege there. Quarantine, which was supposed to have dropped in early 2020, has been delayed due to the real-life quarantine brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is currently estimated for a release after March 2021 and has a page on the Ubisoft store, as well as Epic Games, and it is available for pre-order on Amazon in the United Kingdom. An Australian retailer listed the release date as December 18th, 2020, but that's been proven untrue. They announced that due to COVID, they're going to back it up to the next fiscal year. Not much is known about it beyond what I've already said, but I will continue to post updates as we get closer, as more information is released. It is being developed by a Ubisoft Montreal team, separate from the team that is working on Siege. It is being made in the Anvil Next engine with Real Blast Destruction, and was presented by lead game designer B.O. Jade Adam Granger. I apologize if I mispronounced that name. The game is going to continue the setting of the Outbreak event for Rainbow Six Siege. We can expect a 3-player, first-person shooter with close quarters action. There will be a fully cooperative campaign, as well as a PvE multiplayer mode. Gameplay might be similar to Left 4 Dead and other PvE games like it, like Vermintide, which is basically a Left 4 Dead clone in the Warhammer setting. Supposedly, there will be missions in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, which is where Outbreak was set, as well as New York City, New York, and San Francisco, California. There were some supposedly leaked 3D images of government buildings in these cities, and that would make a fantastic setting. It's really easy to control the lighting and pathways. You can block doors, you can have balconies or skylights to rope down from, you can have stairwells for slower transitions up and down between the levels. You can also have it be something dynamic. This is something that can change. Maybe you can lock doors, you can blow them open. I'm thinking more like Rainbow Six Vegas, but a little bit extra, They have stated that it will take place years in the future from Siege. So don't think that the Siege operators we're seeing right now are the only ones that we're going to get. We might have new ones. Some of them might have left the operation by then. Siege takes place in 2020. From the Ghost Recon franchise, we have Future Soldier that takes place in 2024 and Breakpoint that takes place in 2025. Those are the only things in the future of Siege right now. They had End War, but that is a parallel timeline that doesn't happen with the rest of the games. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with this, quote, futuristic setting. So I'm looking forward to it. Maybe a little bit more gadgets, more tech, the optic camouflage return. We'll see. Some speculation is that Rainbow operators will become infected. Now, I am not sure if this means that there will be a playable infected operator or an infected game mode, like Left 4 Dead had. It could also just be that some operators will be infected in the story mode and need to be put down by the rest of Team Rainbow, which would effectively kill the character and end their story. I'm not sure they're going to do that unless they make a new character for that specifically. I can't imagine that people who play, let's say, Tachanka are going to be happy if he gets infected and has to be killed. It's going to be an uprising, and it's going to affect Siege as well. People might not be inclined to play that as much, the operator, if they die in this game. But it might be unrelated, who knows. Please let me know what you guys think about Quarantine and what you'd like to see in this game and future Tom Clancy's titles. I'm really upset that there hasn't been a new Splinter Cell, but I'll guess I could do a video on my musings on just that some other time. That's a whole video's worth of topic. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate everyone that watched this far. I should be uploading more content mid-December into the new year, so you can expect to see Star Trek Online and The Force Unleashed, as well as the original Battlefront campaigns continued. I'm also going to be ending the Spring Commander 2 campaign. The Cybrans, I got so into that, and then COVID, and I moved, so it's been a lot, but we'll definitely be finishing that once I get settled back in. I have been informed that another music video is under production right now, so if you're one of the peeps that's coming here for the music videos, keep an eye out for that. I look forward to getting back into content creation and seeing you guys in the new year. Thank you again.